Over the last half-century, rapid growth of global commerce has created new logistics and congestion problems for major U.S. ports and the national transportation infrastructure. In many areas of the U.S. today, highway, rail, and port facilities are near capacity, and the cost to expand that capacity would be enormous. By the year 2020, U.S. highways, railways, and ports will be expected to move 70% more freight than they did in 1998. International trade is projected to double over that same time period. Any increase in surface transportation congestion will not only impact the economy and lost productivity, but escalates our dependence on foreign oil, and the attendant rise in carbon dioxide emissions further worsens the threat of global warming. In response to this threat to our economic security, a growing coalition of private and public transportation stakeholders is backing a national strategic initiative to develop a seamless, multimodal, and integrated short-sea transportation system along the coasts of the United States. Short-sea shipping moves goods on the water without crossing an ocean. For the United States, it applies to shipping that would go to our NAFTA partners and to the rest of the hemisphere, as well as interstate commerce. Numerous studies and data suggest short-sea shipping could bolster the nation's economy, relieve congestion along coastal corridors, diminish our reliance on petroleum, reduce pollution, and save shippers money. Along the nation's Gulf Coast, one port is favorably positioned to seize the advantage and maximize the value of this vital strategy: the Port of Morgan City. Located on the Atchafalaya River halfway between New Orleans and Houston, the port is a well-protected and perfectly located port of call for short-sea, shallow, and medium-draft vessels. Only 18 miles from the Gulf of Mexico, the port's location at the intersection of the Atchafalaya and the Gulf Intercoastal Waterway makes it an ideal shortcut by water to and from the 37 states of the American heartland. The port is at the nexus of more than 60,000 vessel trips along the Gulf Intercoastal Waterway. The U.S. Coast Guard's Berwick Bay Vessel Safety Center at Morgan City provides direct control and monitoring of barge traffic on the Atchafalaya and Intercoastal Canal. Rail connections for incoming and outbound freight is provided through two Class I rail systems, the Union Pacific and Burlington Northern. The port is a mile from U.S. Highway 90, which is in the process of becoming Interstate 49, linking New Orleans, Lafayette, and Baton Rouge, and northward to Kansas City, providing access within Louisiana to Interstate Highways 55 and 59 north and I-10 east and west. Morgan City's suitability as a port is underscored by the presence of more than 200 private industrial docks and facilities offering world-renowned support for offshore energy technology, fabrication, shipbuilding, and vessel repair. The facilities at the Port of Morgan City make it eminently suitable for inbound cargo and liner service destined for the American heartland and outbound cargo for Mexico, the Caribbean, and Latin America. Its 800-foot dock readily accommodates shallow and medium draft vessels. A 50-ton capacity track crane with 20 and 40-foot spreaders can handle virtually any cargo. A 40-ton container stacker can triple stack container cargo, and skip pans are available for bulk handling. The port's 20,000 square foot warehouse, equipped with security and sprinkler systems, is USDA approved for Title II and Title III food commodities. There is also a large storage area and marshaling yard for containerized and bulk cargo. Port operator CNOC Offshore, a major tug, transport, and offshore oil service firm, has signed a 5-year lease on the terminal facility and plans to begin weekly liner service between the port and ports in Mexico. The growth of the port is managed by its dedicated 9-member board, which oversees land acquisition, security, economic incentives, and public affairs. Under its leadership, the port is now positioned to become the nucleus of numerous development opportunities that will help sustain the region's economic strength far into the future. The National Short Sea Shipping Strategy will forge a seamless multimodal and integrated transportation system that offers lower shipping costs, less congestion, enhanced security, decreased emissions, and an important step towards energy independence for the United States. The Port of Morgan City stands ready to help fulfill that promise.